Today I am taking the class of voice change in English grammar. Um, you are requested to listen the class lectures. Now today I am discussing class 2 in English grammar. Voice refers to the form of a verb that shows whether the subject of a sentence performs the action, that is active voice, or receives the action, that is passive voice. Understanding the voice of a verb is a crucial for constructing clear and effective sentences. What is active voice? Active voice. In active voice, the subject of the sentence performs the action expressed by the verb. This is the most direct and common form of expression. Structure: subject plus verb plus object. Example: the chef, subject, cooked, verb, the meal, object. Here the chef is the doer of action and the meal is the receiver of the action. Now I am going to next slide. Please follow. What is the passive voice? In passive voice, the object of the action becomes the subject of the sentence and the doer of the action, if mentioned, typically comes after the verb. The focus is on the action itself or the object that receives the action rather than on who or what is performing the action. Structure: object plus auxiliary verb plus past participle of main verb by the subject. Example: the meal was cooked by the chef. In this case, the focus shifts to the meal, which is the recipient of the action. Now follow, I am going to third slide. Key difference: focus. Active voice emphasizes the subject, doer of the action. Passive voice emphasizes the action or the object receiving the action. Clarity: active voice is generally more straightforward and easier to understand. Passive voice can be useful when the doer is unknown, unimportant, or obvious from the context. Converting active to passive. To convert a sentence from active to passive, identify the object in the active sentence which will become the subject in the passive sentence. Add the appropriate form of be, is, am, are, was, were, etc. based on the tense of the original sentence. Use the past participle form of the main verb. Include the original subject after the verb introduced by if necessary. Now I am going to fourth slide. Example: present simple, active. The dog chases the cat. Passive voice: the cat is chased by the do. You see, the subject becomes the object. Do you follow? Active and passive. Now past part is simple, past simple. Active: the she painted the wall. The passive will be the wall was painted by her. Future simple, active: they will build a house. A house will be built by them. Tense and voice: the tense of the sentence affects how the verb be is conjugated in passive voice. Now I am going to fifth slide. Present continuous tense. The team is solving the problem. The passive problem is being solved by the team. Perfect tense, they had completed the project. The project had been completed by them. Future perfect, she will have written the letter. The letter will have been written by her. When to use passive voice? Passive voice is often used when the doer is unknown. The window was broken. Doer is unimportant. The homework was completed. Now I am going to last slide, number 6. Common mistake, overuse. Overusing passive voice can make writing sound weak or unclear. It is best used selectively, especially in scientific or formal writing. Incorrect verb form, ensure the correct form of be and the past participle of the main verb are used. Summary: active voice, subject performs the action. Passive voice, action is performed by on the subject. Mastering the use of voice in English allows for greater flexibility in writing, enabling the writer to emphasize different parts of the sentence as needed. Now, the I have completed all the all the programs of voice. You will read again without voice or without English grammar. You cannot write English properly and cannot speak properly. And English language is an international language to communicate to other countries. So you have to learn English very carefully and thoroughly. Now I end the class for the day. Thank you very much.